I cannot stand the way you look.
Hello, everybody. Catherine here with part 2 of your love reading for Cancer. And this is you versus them. We did focus on the person that is coming towards you, Cancer. So we will look closer at your energy. First, just a quick recap. But basically, this is a bit of a backstabbing karmic, so to speak. They want to come back in. You're not available. Okay. You are not available. Let's just find out, how are Cancers going to respond to this karmic? What are you thinking when it comes to the karmic, right? We very, very cutely ended it with the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So basically, Cancer, this lets me know you're moving on. Not only are you moving on, right, but you've learned lessons and you are also moving towards potential new love. Is that it? So let's find out more about this. But to clarify, we had again the Ten of Swords, thus clarifying that it is over, right? This is an ending, and it is going to be you walking away. Eight of Cups, once again, re-clarified with the Fool. This is a new beginning, right? Something new happening. And this is also you moving forward, willing to take a risk no matter what the future holds. You're going to be doing everything except for going back. Okay? You don't want to go back. You don't want to go back to it. You're over it. You're overwhelmed. You want to try something completely new, no matter what that means. Ace of Cups, once again, reclarified. The Eight of Cups and the Ace of Cups are back out again. Y'all, this is huge. This means you're tired of doing the same thing over and over again and expecting some sort of different result. So that means you're going to have to take some sort of leap of faith, right? What is that leap of faith? We're going to find out what that is, okay? It definitely requires you leaving. And with the Six of Swords here, you're doing just that with the Two of Swords, making that decision, cutting out, making a decision, even though you don't necessarily see where you're headed. You see what I'm saying? You don't know what you're deciding between, but you know what you don't want anymore. You know what you are moving away from. Do you see what I'm saying? So you're moving away from this tension, this conflict, this whoever it is that is basically competing with you. They're arguing with you. They're not being in agreement with you. This is not someone who is aligned with you, Cancer. Not someone who is for you. Okay? They're not. So you're moving away from this. Interesting enough, we have the King of Pentacles, and I feel like this person is coming in as the King of Pentacles. And I see you coming through as the Queen of Swords here. But I do see an Emperor here. I do see an Emperor here. But let's see, okay, this is someone new and what that is going to look like. But what are you thinking when it comes to the karmic, first and foremost? What is Cancer thinking when it comes to the karmic? Let's just pull some oracle messages when it comes to your energy. We looked at your person's oracle. Let's look at yours. Tell us about Cancer, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell us about Cancer. What does Cancer think about this karmic? Holy Spirit. All right. So, what Cancer's thoughts when it comes to this karmic? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides about Cancer, please. All right. So we have vision or gateway here. Okay, and I'm seeing a lot of pink here. This is giving me heart chakra. There is a gate here, right? A gateway to the heart. And we have accountability here. We have the strength card coming through here again, I believe. Yes. Major Arcana number 8. Okay. Wasabi, strength. So we have vision and we have strength here. Again, your heart, you're protecting your heart. There's an energy of wanting to protect your heart. Definitely, there's an energy of being accountable when it comes to your heart and how open it is. Being accountable, okay? Taking responsibility, right? For who you let in. We have act here, okay? Spirit, this is giving me Ace of Wands energy. So this is telling me there's some sort of action that's going to be required in order to protect your heart. Okay, this requires some action on your part, right? So I feel like in the past, your heart was very open. You were vulnerable. But I feel like now with the strength card and accountability, you're taking accountability for your heart chakra. You're protecting your heart chakra, who you allow around you, how open you are when it comes to certain people, right? And also when it comes down to it, if there is some action required on your part, to either remove someone, okay, or yourself from a situation, you're going to do whatever it takes to balance the situation, thus bringing in why we have the 5 of Wands and Temperance here. Hello. You are balancing out the situation, okay, staying on guard. Underneath the deck, we have transcend, okay, universal oneness, right? We have that skull, which represents death, a death or change, which is what was underneath the deck. You are that change, okay? This person is not going to change. They are stuck in the same codependent cycle and loop. Cancer, they're going to continue doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over until you break the cycle. You are the curse breaker. You're the one. This person is too weak to do it. They're never going to. Forget all of that about they're supposed to be the leader or the. No, you're the way maker in this situation. This person will never, ever do what is required. Okay? They will never do it. They will never do it. You might as well not hold your breath because you'll be wasting that. Okay? You'll be risking yourself, basically, waiting for this person. That's why we saw the hanged man first part out. It's like you were waiting for this person, but at risk of what? You know what I'm saying? Because this person was not going to change. And you saw that very quickly. So I feel like the wait wasn't long. Okay. I feel like this emperor was waiting as well for you. Right? I'm telling you right now. The emperor was waiting for you. And you were waiting. And I feel like to communicate with this person and let them know, you know, you're not going to change. And I see that. So I'm going to have to change for both of us. Okay. Hopefully you'll catch up later. Either way, I got to go. I got to go. Right. So let's see. Tell me more about Cancer here. Tell me about vision here. This is about this heart chakra. Sorry. This is about this heart chakra. Tell me about gateway and vision here. Look, healthy choices. What? Look at this. Healthy choices. You see what I'm saying? Self-love and self-care. Being happier, making better choices, not, allowing yourself to be vulnerable to where it's going to hurt you. Protecting yourself, right? Protecting yourself. Leo energy, strength card. Okay? Taking accountability. Tell me about this, please. Twin flames. Making better choices because this person is coming back around. This talks about yin yang and balance. Now, remember, we keep talking about balance here. Polar opposites, okay? This person is coming back around again. Okay, so tell me about act here. This shift, okay? Moving on, okay? Cutting ties, okay? Progression, learning your lesson, moving on, not staying in the same situation. There's an action required on your part. This person isn't going to meet you halfway. Fine, you need to be about yours, okay? Underneath the deck, look, we have gifts here. Surprise, presents, openings. This is something new. This is going to surprise them and you, but this talks about Six of Pentacles energy, right? Things being very one-sided. And hey, it may have to be the one-sided. This person may not get it for a minute, but they will. I promise you. They will get it. So this also reflects a tower moment. This reflects a tower moment. So let's see. What is it that you want to say to this karmic? Because there is an energy of, like I said, with situationship and communication. There's something that you want to communicate to this person that, like, it's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are moving on. The conversation is about you taking care of you, doing what's best for you. It doesn't have anything to do with them. It's about you being happy, and this is like what you want now. See what I mean? Tell me about Cancer, please. So, cheating. Okay. And we have super light and loser. This card was coming out before. I just didn't call it out. It was under the deck. Under the deck, incompatible. Again, you're letting this person know, and we have love. I do feel that there is a conversation. We also have experiment coming up again, which again, that is like situationship for me. I am getting the energy of you letting this person know um, that you are both very incompatible. Like when this person cheated on you, it, really showed you some things about yourself and some open, places that needed to be closed and guarded up and boarded up. You showed this person showed you some weak spots, okay? That you needed to tighten up the leash on, in order to make healthier choices, right? Because this person did nothing but cheat. It was a habitual thing. It was over and over and over. It was over and over and over. And with twin flames, like at some point, you know, you had to like yourself more. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though you really liked this person, you had feelings for this person at one point, and you thought that they were just like the best thing in the world, you realized since that you are more important than even that, right? So you taking action, moving on because this person hurt you, they didn't do a good job with you. They didn't take care of your heart. They hurt it. They cheated multiple times, took advantage, used you for their own desires, and then went off and then tried to come back. Like it's not happening. Okay. And something about new love is coming in, which is why I do want to get off into the tarot. And let's see what comes up for you here. Okay, what is coming through for Cancer? Tell me about Cancer's energy, please. My spirit, angels, and guides. Tell us about Cancer. Tell us about Cancer. Tell me about Cancer. Yeah. Okay, so we have the Three of Swords and the Chariot. Okay, you didn't waste any time. Like I said, this person did something. They cheated. And I feel like there's an energy of you left and you weren't going back this time. There's an energy of not going back. Okay. We have the Five of Swords. Okay. Competition, playing games. Like this person was constantly playing games with you and causing stress. Nine of Swords, right? Scorn. Scorn. There's an energy of not wanting to be played with any longer. You're done with the games. You have hit a brick wall. You are at a dead end when it comes to this person and the games that they are playing with you. We have the Queen of Cups here. Here's your energy coming through. And the Three of Cups. Okay, so there is an energy of you having a conversation with this person. It's not going to go the way that they think. However, we have the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Swords. See what I'm saying? Like there's going to be an energy of not only do you not want to deal with this person, but you're going to be done with this person. You are about to cut this person off. There's going to be no communication allowed. I feel like this person, whatever they did was disrespectful. This person, they're coming back around not being accountable. This person also hasn't learned lessons. But the thing is, the way and the reason why they're coming back around to you is because they need something. We have the star here. We have the ace of pentacles. You see what I'm saying? This person is coming back around because they want something. 10 of pentacles here and the page of swords. They want something from you. They need something from you. And you are about to let this person know it's not about to happen. It's not about to happen. It's like this person left. They came back just as quick as they left, but you're blocking them. You're blocking their energy. You don't want to hear it anymore. They need something from you. All right? They need something from you. Let's clarify here. Do you want to use this deck? Tell me about the Three of Swords. I'll use this deck until I run low. Tell me about the Three of Swords, please. Yeah, look. We have the Magician in the reverse. Okay. This person was manipulative. This person was a cheater. Okay. They didn't want to work for what, yeah. And the Knight of Wands. Look at this. Look at this. This person thought that they could get whatever they want by whatever means. Through manipulation, lying, cheating. Tell me about the Chariot. Tell me about the Chariot. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Again, that card, that was the next card underneath the Knight of Wands. So I feel like this person moved away from the home, or they moved away, okay, from family or from the home. We have the Seven of Pentacles here. So when this person left, there was intention of coming back. There was waiting involved. That's why we had the Hangman. But I feel that this person didn't think before they acted, right? They didn't realize that when they would come back, they would be getting the brick wall. Okay. Tell me about the Five of Swords, please. Whoa. Queen of Cups wanted to come out. I'm not going to take all of this here. Tell me about the Five of Swords. This is talking about look, the Nine of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords twice. You definitely did not want anything to do with this person. This is an energy of being completely done with this person's games. You are not playing with this person. When I say you're done playing with this person, you are done playing with this person. Eight of Pentacles here. This is someone who is working on their money. They're trying to regain their status. They're trying to stack their chips after being let down. I feel like there was some sort of financial letdown when this person left. There was an energy of financially, like you were hanging, you were left hanging. You probably had to pay bills, you had to take care of everything on your own, and you were tired of this. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. There is no coming back. You are exhausted. Look at this. Three of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Three of Wands in the reverse. This is you being completely frustrated. Like you're tired of making compromises. You're tired of waiting. You're tired of being tired. You're tired of being tired. This is it. Tired of being tired. Frustrated of being this. Tired of being frustrated. Frustrated with frustrations. Okay, look at this. Underneath the deck, you have the Four of Cups. Okay. Again, this is just an energy of being completely emotionally disconnected. You are emotionally completely disconnected and turned off. Period. Point blank. Period. Point blank. And here we are. Clarify the Three of Cups. I'm sorry, the Queen of Cups here. And that's funny because the Three of Cups was under the deck. Tell me about the Queen of Cups, please. Cancerian energy. And we have the Knight of Swords here. So this is where the game changes. Because moving forward, you are moving in a different direction. This person is not welcome. They're not welcome to come with you. Their energy is not welcome where you're going. Under the deck, look, Five of Pentacles. I'm telling you right now, this is an energy of you abandoning this situation completely disconnecting from this person. With the Strength card, once again, showing up, it's that energy of you doing what is best for you. Okay. And there's going to be a conversation about this. You're about to let this person down. Tell me about the Three of Cups, please. Yeah, Five of Swords. See? Look. I'm telling you, this talks about some sort of argument or a dispute. Okay, there's going to be some sort of conflict that comes from this conversation because this person doesn't want to accept it. Six of Wands, their ego. They don't want to accept defeat. They want to win at all cost. With the Tower, I told you there is a Tower moment that is coming. I said this. We have it right here. With gifts, I told you there is a Tower. You are about to crush this person's dreams. With the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Swords, you are literally about to crush this person's whole entire world. Tell me about the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Swords, please. Knight of Swords and the Eight of Swords. What card was that? Look, Five of Cups. Told you. Disappointment, let down. You are about to let this person's whole world down. You are about to crush their dreams. With the Chariot, you are leaving. There's an energy of you are moving forward, and without them, you are in this Chariot alone here. You are divinely guided moving forward. This person, there's nothing they can do to stop you. There's an energy of being very, very determined. You have the Star coming through twice. Twice. You have the Star and the Sun card. There is a new opportunity that you are moving towards. You're being divinely guided towards this new opportunity. It is going to bring forth a lot of happiness here. So there's something very positive that you're moving towards. I have to cover these cards up, you guys. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. So we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. This is an energy of surrender, accepting defeat. Okay. Giving in, 10 of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords here. Yeah, there's going to be a conversation that this person, they're not going to be able to do anything but accept what you're saying. So you may reach out to this person by phone. There may be a letter that you may write or an email. There's going to be some form of indirect communication that you're making, and this person's not going to have any choice but to accept what you're saying. They're not going to have any choice because you're already gone. We have the Three of Pentacles here. With the Nine of Pentacles, you've already moved on. You've already moved on. With the Ace of Wands. There's the energy of someone else. There is another person. I feel like you are letting this person know that you have moved on. You're going to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune. Like you found someone new. Like this. Yeah. Seven of Cups and the Three of Swords. Like this person is definitely, with the Seven of Swords, there's 10 swords. This person definitely is going to feel the fire. They are going to understand that it's over. They're going to understand that you have moved on to someone new, someone else. This person may accuse you of cheating. This person is definitely going to feel like you've left them for someone else. Okay, but it is what it is, Cancer. It's karma. That's what this entire reading was about. This was about karma. Let's look at new love for you. What is the energy around potential new love? What does that look like for Cancer? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What is the potential for new love? What is the energy around this potential new person? We have ascending here, okay? Definitely someone who is on a much higher level is going to feel as though, you know, you've learned and you've like leveled up. You know what I'm saying? This talks about preparing for union. So this person could be potentially the person you will marry, okay? We have not enough here. So lack of confidence here, fear, ego issues, and self-sabotage. So you may also feel like you're not enough when it comes to this person. You're not used to this. This is just a new feeling. There's an energy of once you level up, there's an energy of getting used to the air. You know what I mean? It's like you think about it, the air up there is different, right? So, you know, it's not as difficult to breathe. Do you see what I'm saying? So you're not going to have to work as hard as you did when you were down in a different frequency. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. And it's going to be different. So it's going to take a minute to get used to it. We have addiction here. Again, there's the energy of being addicted or used to the past. There's the energy of not quite used to not having to work so hard, not quite used to the level of respect and care that you are receiving. So it's like you may be guarded, I feel like, for a bit, expecting, anticipating that same level of response that you got before. Not accepting it, but just not really expecting anything better. We have self-indulgence here, right? Focus on self-worth, right? Time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation, Cancer. So again, there's the energy of getting out of that old mindset and getting into a new mindset. What it means to take care of yourself, how that looks, how that feels, what type of action is required by you when it comes to this, okay? And it's going to be different, much different than the way you handled things previously. Look, we have cassette, okay, baby? There's an energy of outdated thinking. See, this clearly says outdated thinking. Okay, so again, I feel like there's an energy of ascending past your own mode of thinking when it comes to this new person. I feel like you're going to be doing some catch up. I don't feel like it's going to take long. All right. Taking care and loving you is going to be like riding a bike. Once you get used to it, it's going to be the thing, right? But I feel like there's an energy of kind of getting that old stinking thinking out of your mind and ascending and now, experiencing what that feels like, right? We have talking here. So again, there's just an energy of um this talks about an awaited message arrives. So when you're talking, there's an energy of getting the message. I feel like it's just going to click. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the more it's going to be in conversation or as you're having conversation with this person, you're going to start to feel more and more comfortable, right? Um, yeah, more and more comfortable. You're going to get the message here. I feel like you're going to trust this person more. You're going to start to see as you talk to this person, as you hear this person talk, the way they are with you is going to make you see, oh my gosh, people really can be, healthy, right? Positive energy, right? For a change. Under the deck, look, we have the snake. Okay, we have that fear of this past karmic relationship. See, snake and karmic relationship. This is going hand in hand, y'all. Right now, this is that fear of whatever happened in the past, kind of coming back again in this new connection. And it's not going to be that. You're going to quickly see that this new person has none of the qualities of that old thing. And you are going to have to kind of like completely heal from that situation, right? Shadow work. This talks about shadow work being done right here. Addiction and self-indulgence, right? This is an obsession. This is a fear, y'all. This is the fear, the addiction, that devil energy right there. And it came up again, y'all. Crazy work. Next card under the deck, we have the Phoenix. Okay, look, new phase, baby. This is a new day and a new dawn. All the old things are passed away, and all things have become new, right? So this is a new way of thinking, a new way of acting, a new way of talking. You're not going to be dealing with that same disrespectful, nasty, mean, arrogant energy that you dealt with in the past. So you're not going to have to be on guard and protecting yourself all the time. Look, we got wedding rings. Listen, this is someone that you are divinely guided towards. This is going to be your person. Okay? This is going to be your person, Cancer. This new person coming in is the one, baby. It's not the same. So don't mess up, Don't mess up with this person being in that outdated thinking. All right? You are enough, Cancer. You have learned your lessons. You have offended. You never would have been able to ascend if you hadn't learned lessons of the past. You wouldn't be able to get to this new phase. Okay. So now that you're there, you need to accept the fact that you deserve love, you deserve respect, you deserve to be treated right, you deserve to be talked to right, you deserve to be handled appropriately. Tell me about ascending and not enough, because I feel like you just don't feel like you're enough. Page of Pentacles here. See, this is the star student card. This is the person that knows that they are the one, baby. They have the right answer. They are the one. They want to be recognized in front of the crowd because they know that they're the one with the message, right? Page of Pentacles. Under the deck, the devil. Fear. Fear of not being enough. Not being enough. Not being the star. You are the star. The devil is a lie. Okay? Period. The devil is a lie. Okay, so addiction and self-indulgence. And look at what we have. The Magician in the reverse. Again, see? See, this is control by manipulation. This also is an energy of wasted talents, right? This is an illusion, baby. This is an energy of you deceiving yourself, right? That obsessive old thinking that you are addicted to because you're used to it is what's hurting you in this case. This is what's holding you back. Magician in the reverse. Under the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so doing that shadow work is going to be essential. That Eight of Pentacles is representing the shadow work that you are doing. I said that you were doing some sort of work because you were trying to get back whatever it was that you lost. Maybe trying to build your money, but it's not your money. This is going to be like your self-esteem, your confidence. You are working to get that back. You're working to fight those fears, right? To get out of this outdated thinking. So you and this person may go out on dates where you just are talking to one another. You know, there's an energy of you talking to this person and getting more comfortable. Tell me about cassette and talking. Cassette and talking. So interesting here. We have the Emperor here. It's in the reverse. I'm going to call this in the reverse here. So this talks about lack of control, not having any control over a situation, right? When it's in the upright, this represents being safe, staying within certain structure, certain parameters. When it's in the reverse, there is no structure, no safe zone, you know, there's no control, there's no need to control the situation. However, I feel like there's an energy of your walls kind of coming down, you becoming more and more vulnerable, and you're supposed to be able to be in this energy. See, we have the Hermit here, right? We have the Hermit. This is an energy of you holding back because you're not able to control the situation. But this is going to get old. We have the Ten of Wands. This is going to get old, right? This is going to become, you're going to get burned out with this. It's going to feel like you're struggling, like you're fighting. We have the High Priestess. There's going to be divine downloads you're going to be getting. And you're going to be struggling with yourself mentally, right? The Queen of Pentacles is behind the scenes taking over. Tell me about the snake in this karmic relationship here. This is that fear of the past coming back. And we have the Eight of Wands. See, this is all about talking, right? Or things moving quickly. something changing through conversation. Once again, the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Again, I feel like the more conversation you have with this person, the more you're going to feel comfortable with this person. We have the Queen of Pentacles. There's an energy of you relaxing, being calm. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see this person as being your wish fulfillment. Like they're going to give you everything you want. Tell me about the Phoenix and wedding rings. Everything is new. Uh-oh. Well, well, well. It fell on the ground, but we have the Four of Cups, the High Priestess, the Ten of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Again, the Ten of Wands to me is just giving me an energy of being worried. The High Priestess, yeah, it's like you're mentally, like there's still like a lot of mental stress that you're going through. Seven of Wands and the Queen of Wands. There's an energy of you being concerned about this Queen of Wands energy. So it's like you're worried about the past. You're worried about the situation that you dealt with this karmic. But it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen with this new person. So you need to get out of your head, Cancer. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. Let's see. Will this new person cheat? Will this new person cheat? I'm telling you, I'm not seeing this person being a cheater, Cancer. I'm not seeing this person being a cheater. I'm not. Let's see. Will this new person cheat? Will this new person cheat? Because it seems like that's what you're worried about. And once again, I told you, let go of control issues, Cancer. End of the day. I didn't even want to ask it, but something was pulling me to ask that question. So I feel like there is someone who is continuing to have that like in their mind, like they are literally traumatized. Okay. They are literally traumatized by whatever this karmic did. The new person does not carry that same energy whatsoever. Look at this under the deck, baby. True love, Cancer. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. It says, allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay. So stop worrying about what you cannot control. Okay. Stop worrying about what you cannot control. This is true love. Allow it to come in and prove itself. Okay. That's it. That's all. I'm not pulling anymore. I'm done. I will come back with another reading. However, I am going to come back and announce the winners later. But I did want to get part 2 out to you guys before it got too late. I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Hit that thumbs up for me, please. I love you. Bye.
do.